Today, we need to look at the harsh reality of geopolitics. It is highly commendable to acknowledge the immense effort of Ukrainians to hold the front line. However, we must admit that diplomacy is proving completely ineffective in recovering territories right now. Because of this, unfortunately, Ukrainians are finding themselves living the exact same type of life, day after day. We look at the news and hope for a miracle. But Ukrainians rarely find new methods for help out of nowhere. It is impossible to change a nation overnight. In my opinion, if someone wants to be optimistic about sudden change, they can be, but it heavily depends on their age. Older generations often have limited possibilities to restart their lives. So what is the real solution? Chapter 1. The mid-video comment trap, the power of persuasion. It is vital to remember that one single person can influence an entire country by convincing others. Just as Vladimir Putin cannot maintain this war on his own, he must actively convince people to support the continuation of the front. Ukrainians can achieve anything using that exact same mechanism of influence. But for lasting persuasion to be effective, it must be directed towards positive outcomes. If you had to convince your entire country to change one negative habit tomorrow, what would it be? Tell me in the comments below. Chapter 2. The lifestyle hack. Pharmacies and balance. To win this psychological war, people will need to strive to find a balance and adopt entirely new lifestyles. They have to invent new, clever ideas to survive. For example, focusing on personal development to understand how everyday systems work, figuring out how pharmacies might scam people, and discovering cheaper, smarter ways to access healthcare. When a population starts bypassing corrupt systems and solving real daily problems, they become mentally bulletproof. Chapter 3. Reverse influence. Evolving the enemy. Why does finding cheaper healthcare or hacking daily life matter in a war? Because the ultimate goal is to change the mind of the Russians. We must change the impressions that Russia has about Ukraine. If Ukrainians promote these new highly intelligent lifestyles, that information reaches the population in Russia and elsewhere. This is the ultimate revenge. Reverse influence. You show the aggressor a society that is so smart, so adaptable, and so focused on positive outcomes that their own propaganda falls apart. You don't just hold the front line. You become so developed that you force the enemy to study you and evolve.